by primaries 2023. Group insists INEC rejects candidates not produced by primaries. All right, the details of that and more. This Nigeria carries it. And on the front page of This Nigeria is a picture, the back of the head, actually, of the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, back in the camera, being welcomed by his supporters on arrival in Lagos. He's there holding a bunch of broomsticks, rather. Okay, still on This Nigeria, EIU to CBN, stop printing money, currency in circulation too high. All right, EIU to CBN, stop printing money, currency in circulation too high. Okay, we will take a look at that story in a bit. Don't forget, from 7:30 you get a chance to respond to any of the stories that we may have looked at on the front page of the papers this morning. We move on now to our media partners, PremiumTimesNG.com, as we take a look at what is going on the front page of Premium Times NG. And the front page of the Premium Times this morning, that's PremiumTimesNG.com, it says, updated, 3 killed, many kidnapped as gunmen attack churches and villages in Kaduna. This has to stop. I wish I had a magic wand as to how to get it to stop, but it has to stop. Right, Kaduna government sacks 2,357 teachers, including NUT president, and that's coming from an official. You will find the details of that in the belly of PremiumTimesNG.com. Meanwhile, there is more here. It says 5 family members feared killed as gunmen invade community. Right, the details of that and more in the belly of Premium Times is where you will find it. PET, state of the race, Premium Times state of the race, and it says Obi Hwaponzo romance as Tinubu ponders VP riddle. You will find the details in the belly of PremiumTimesNG.com. Another story here says why Atiku rejected Wike as running mate. Why Atiku? You know, we have deliberated on this issue time and again, but here it is coming out as a report. It says why Atiku rejected Wike as running mate, and I just want to take a quick look at that. It says more facts have emerged on why the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, rejected the recommendation of Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike as his running mate for 2023. Mr. Atiku on Thursday presented Ifeanyi Okowa as his presidential pick 10 days after the former vice president won the presidential primary. However, Mr. Atiku had told senior party leaders that he could not work with Mr. Wike. Aside from describing him as a direct opponent, the candidate said Mr. Wike does not like him, citing how he almost thwarted his nomination in 2018 at the party's national convention in Port Harcourt. If you'd like to read more on that story, then you'd have to log on to PremiumTimesNG.com. That is where you will find the rest of that story. Still taking a look at PremiumTimesNG.com this morning, it says insecurity, 2 Nigerian security operatives and 50 others killed last week. We move on. Mbaka's followers protest ban on adoration ministry, demand bishop's removal. And the bishop they're talking about is Bishop Onaga, who actually is instructed that no Catholic lay priest and Catholic faithful should not attend Father Mbaka's adoration ministry. We discussed that on the news, on the Zuma headlines yesterday, between 7 and 8 yesterday. The details of that and more, you'll find it in the belly of PremiumTimesNG.com. All right, CitizenFM 93.7. You're still listening to the Zuma headlines. It's 7:15. And, Mbaka's followers protest ban on adoration ministry, demand bishop's removal. And I did see a video, to that effect. It was really interesting. Perhaps maybe when we start to review the papers, if we get a chance, I will play that video for you. Ekiti decides 2022. Buhari congratulates Oyebanji, says APC getting stronger. The details you'll find in the belly of PremiumTimesNG.com. We take a look at another paper now. The Point. The Point this morning has a rather busy and interesting front page. But then if you're unable to lay your hands on the Point paper, then you may go to their website, thepointng.com. That is thepointng.com. A quick break and we'll be back with The Point. CitizenFM 93.7 is what you're listening to, and this is the Zuma headlines. My name is Kemi, and time to take a look at what The Point is saying this morning. Here on the front page of The Point, it says 2023 presidency anxiety as running mates choice splits PDP, APC. The rider aggrieved chieftains making underground anti-party moves. That's coming from insiders. Ruling party in dilemma. It's on the page 7 of The Point paper this morning. Still on The Point, it says APC presidential primary voting pattern to determine VP zone, says the stakeholders. As Sage, why Southeast can't be conceded. Pages 4 and 5 of The Point is where you'll find it. Still taking a look at the front page of The Point, or better still, you log onto their site, thepointng.com. Don't forget, from 7:30, you get a chance to have your say by calling 0818 22 22 205, and I'll take that again, 0818 22 22 205. That same number works for WhatsApp. It also works for WhatsApp calls. Okay, so whichever way, we got you covered. We have other lines just in case this one misbehaves like it sometimes does. All right, the numbers at that time will be 0903 22 29 797, 0903 22 29 797. Still taking a look at the front page of The Point this morning. It says here, OPEC says $11.8 trillion investment required to meet global oil demand by 2045. The details you find on the belly of thepointng.com. Here it also says Buhari failed in all 3 cardinal points he sets for himself. And who is speaking? One of those who fought for democracy, Frank Kokori. You'll find the details in thepointng.com. Also inside, mother cages starves own son as father abandons family. What a sad one. What a sad one. Doctor reveals how late Oshun policeman was discharged against medical advice. The details of that and more you'll find in the belly of The Point NG this morning. Physical paper or online paper, it's right there. Now we take a look at The Punch, all right? A front page of The Punch, busy as usual. APC PDP clash over vote buying. Onis camp moves legal action. APC PDP clash over vote buying. Onis camp moves legal action. The rider says PDP came third, desperate to bring back ruinous regime, says APC. APC pauperized Nigerians. Electorates find it difficult to make rational decisions, says PDP. Election fraught with violence. We will challenge it at the tribunal. SDP coalition agent. The details in the belly of The Punch is where you will find it. And still on the front page of The Punch this morning, it says Lagos power firms technician falls from electric pole and dies. Oh, sad. Ogun gunmen take cigarettes, foodstuffs, free abducted church leaders. The details you will find in the belly of The Punch. Lagos others record 36,482 tuberculosis cases in 2 years. Whoa. JAMB registrar chides politicians buying 100 million naira nomination forms. In the belly of The Punch is where the rest of that story is. Kidnappers demand 150 million naira for ex-NFF officers abducted after Abuja wedding. The details of that and more in the belly of The Punch is where you will find it. Still on the front page of The Punch, killing field, Benue Valley becomes gunmen's haven. 92 residents killed in 3 months. What a sad one. And here it says, Tinubu returns to Lagos, 6 massive local government votes. Hoodlums attack convoy. The details you'll find in the belly of The Punch. And still taking a look at The Punch this morning. People are tired of Lawan. Let him go and rest. And that is coming from Machina, Yobe politician. You would recall that the Senate president is having issues getting the Senate ticket after he went to, after he tried his hand at being the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Progressives Congress, and now the man who got the ticket for the senatorial district the Senate President represents is saying people are tired of Lawan, let him go and rest. The details of that and more right there in the belly of the Punch is where you'll find it. We move on now to The Nation. Front page of The Nation this morning, huge crowd gives Tinubu rousing welcome to Lagos. Rider Uzodinma Ganduje Buni Shetima others on trip with APC candidate. Ex-Lagos governor visits Oba Akiolu. Details of that and more in the belly of The Nation is where you'll find it. Terrorists kill 3 in attack on churches. The details of that and more in the belly of The Nation is where you'll find it. Rivers government files charges against Amechi. Others ripples over Okowa's nomination widen in PDP. The details of that and more you'll find in the belly of The Nation. Oyebanji promises new dawn in Ekiti. Rider victory symbolizes acceptance of APC, says Buhari. Akeredolu Oyetola Adamu, PDP candidate, congratulates winner SDP Zoni to challenge results in court. The details of that and more you will find in the belly of The Nation this morning, and we'll take a quick look at The Guardian before we start the review segment. Taking a look at The Guardian this morning, it says auto firms stocks crashes as Nigerians spend 4 trillion naira on Tokumbo in 10 years. Auto firm stocks crash as Nigerians spend 4 trillion naira on Tokumbo in 10 years. FG has 2,000 abandoned, underused properties nationwide, says Wiki. The details of that and more in The Guardian is where you'll find it. Plateau records 2 cases of monkeypox. Group insists Lawan Akpabio others didn't participate in APC primaries. Expert urges reversal of power sector privatization for enhanced supply. All these details you will find in the belly of The Guardian. And we take a quick break, and when we do come back, we'll be taking a look at some of the major stories in the papers. Don't forget, you get a chance to have your say by calling 0818 22 22 205. And I take that again, 0818 22 22 205. It's also an opportunity for you to send in your WhatsApp messages to the same line, 0818 22 22 205. Alternatively, 0903 22 29 797 is the number to call. Alternatively, 0903 22 29 797 is the number to call. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with the reviews.
Hello, Abuja. You are listening to 93.7 Citizen FM, the latest radio station based in Nigeria's capital. Our station seeks to broadcast a broad mix of culture and views with priority given to development programming to enable residents share ideas and opinions, music and drama. At Citizen FM, we believe in progressive talk and solution-driven conversation. Our aim is to build a united Nigeria by bringing people of diverse culture together through communication. Enjoy listening to 93.7 Citizen FM. We are more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Absolutely, we are more than a radio station. We are a part of your life. Okay, it's the Zuma headlines this morning on Citizen FM 93.7. I am Kemi, and Kemi Ashikun, but Love call me Kemi, and I like it that way. And I have in the studio with me.
My name is Lawrence Moite.
Good to have you in the studio again this morning, Lawrence.
Same here, Kemi.
How was your weekend?
Beautiful.
Okay, so Lawrence, before we go into the major stories of the day, the Ekiti state elections is one we should actually take a quick look at. What do you think?
Well, for me, it was rather an anticlimax. Anyone who knows the politics of Nigeria and who's been following events would know that the election was for the APC to lose. We were just thinking of which party will come second on that because.
Okay, so why an anticlimax?
Because it turned out that there was rather no surprises. Perhaps the only thing you can maybe call a surprise was that the SDP came second.
Okay, but I think that for those who have been following the Ekiti state elections, I think that was to be expected.
It's true.
Yes, it was to be expected. Shagoni, for example,
especially the last 2-3 weeks.
Yes, and even before now, he's not a small fry within that state. That's number one, and number two, there is this thing that has been happening in Ekiti since 1999. I don't know if you have followed.
Yes.
One governor will come, do a term, go, and then another. The governor who did the term before will come in, do that. And that happened for Governor Fayose, Governor Fayemi. And so one was expecting that he has also been a governor there, before. That this will be his own second chance, so to speak.
The history has a way of being terminated at some point, because people will always say it has never happened before. It has never happened that a governor would do 2 terms.
That's Oyo State's history.
Oyo State too, but it came to an end, even in Oyo State.
Yes, in Ajimobi's time.
So it's always like that, and it was a very tactical error on the part of PDP because of ego, because of selfishness.
When you say ego, please, can you help us understand that?
You understand what led to Governor Neil leaving the party. And because of the role played by the former governor to himself,
Governor Fayose. But you see, another thing is Governor Oni has been in the PDP. He has been in the APC. So if you say he had a challenge with Fayose, he also had a challenge with the APC too. I think that maybe it's time for him to probably find home, with either of the parties.
Kemi, politicians will always move around depending on where their
bread is buttered. But he made a statement, though, by coming second.
Yeah, he did.
He made a statement that he's not a pushover.
And I'm sure that if the PDP bigwigs will be sincere to themselves, they will wish that never happened.
Because he would have given the APC a good fighting chance if he was the PDP's candidate. But then, it is what it is. I guess we just congratulate
and for me,
Ibanji.
I think I was more or less pleased with the seamless process, especially with the INEC innovation,
transmission of results,
and everything. It added some fresh hope.
It did.
To the system. You didn't hear cases of ballot box snatching.
All that they have kidnapped the electoral officer in charge.
And you know that you also came in. Did you also notice that the elections results came in quite early?
Yes, they did, because Sunday, as soon as you take the pictures, you upload it to the. So
how I wish that when it comes to the general election, INEC would have the resources and the manpower to execute this across board.
No, but the truth is, Lawrence, the average person today has a smartphone. Even the results I saw were pictures taken with a smartphone. For me, I think that if we will be sincere to ourselves, the INEC chairman is doing very, very well. Okay, especially with this. Even the the National Assembly, okay, have done very, very well with this. I am glad that it was not electronically transmitted, because then you have the issues of trying to doctor or something. Hackers can take over. But this, it was taking actual physical photos. I went there and I saw a lot of the results, and I was like, wow.
As they were coming in.
Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Very pleasing.
Very
at
pleasing.
Least for once.
Yes, a breath of fresh air.
And also, kudos must also be given to the Professor Atairu's Jagas INEC, because they laid the foundation that has been built
I totally agree. But you see, when someone has done well, let them take their shine. Let them take their shine. Let the Professor Mahmoud Yakub take his shine. Right now,
but
he has
let's
done.
Also not forget.
Of course, Professor Atairu Jaga will always be in Nigeria's history. He's actually the first person who conducted an election that will say credible, free, and fair, that the ruling party had to hand over to, the other party. So he will always be. But right now, it's about celebrating Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. I'm proud. And his team, exactly. I am proud to be a Nigerian. Well, that said, Lawrence, there's another thing we must look at before we move on to today's stories. Adoration Ministry of Father Mbaka has been banned by his superior in the Catholic Church. I want to say that's the position of the Catholic Church, and that's talking about Bishop Onaga. Bishop Onaga said that all Catholic lay priests and all Catholic faithfuls should not attend the adoration ministry anymore. Did you see that story?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
Well, you see, I'm always very careful when it comes to issue of religion, because people are sometimes overtly sensitive about issues like that. But I think also even the Catholic Church, as big and as powerful as the Catholic Church is, as influential as the Catholic Church, the Catholic Church too was also trying to be very careful in handling this matter. Don't forget that it didn't start today. The controversy over Father Mbaka's utterances, involvement in politics, and so many other things have been on for quite a while.
Absolutely.
Do you understand? So I think before the Catholic Church decided to take these measures, they must have really thought.
Let me play a quick video of what happened at the Adoration Ministry yesterday on Sunday. Okay, because it's a video and it's not audio like that. It was really interesting to see, even though we had a little discussion about it on the show yesterday. Quite a number of people were happy at the ban, but from what I saw in this video, I had a rethink.
No, those who are protesting are his followers, his sympathizers, and they are quite many, and a lot of them
are quite many
in Enugu, and even the south is so. This is to be expected. A lot of his followers will not find that very, very fun.
We'll keep our fingers crossed and see how this eventually pans out, I think. But then now we move on to other stories. Don't forget, you get a chance to respond to any of the stories this morning by calling 0818 22 22 205. Alternatively, you can call 0903 22 29 797. And I'll take that again, 0818 22 22 205, 0818 22 22 205. Alternatively, you can call 0903 22 29 797. Hello, good morning. Hello. Oops. Okay, let's take a look at some of the stories that we have in the dailies today. And this one starts with the Catholic Church and a rather sad story. Okay, just quickly take this one. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Michael. I'm calling from Nassau.
Michael, good to have you on the program this morning. Welcome.
Michael, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, my brother. Thank you, my brother. The APC won the governorship election. I find it very difficult to understand that any political party that are on power, they hardly lose election. I don't know. But I pray maybe 2023 that this thing will change, because sometimes some of these political parties, just because of the awareness of the people who have known their political party, but it doesn't mean they can actually bring anybody. You understand? It does not matter to them. What they need is to win the election because the party have been popular. So I think we need to change that mentality. You understand? Whereby it is only when if people who are in the power, they can actually anytime they win the election, whether the person they bring on board are good enough.
But APGA, Michael, APGA won in Anambra State.
Let me tell you why APGA won. You know that Tuludo contested under another party before. Did he win? The answer is no. But when because of they want to retain their APGA, and of course, in Anambra, you cannot do away with APGA. You understand? So anybody they bring within the APGA, whether it is Tuludo or any other person, can actually win the election.
Okay.
But finally, let me talk about this issue of Mbaka closing their church. I think the Catholic Church have gone too far by closing that adoration ministry. I mean, it's too far. It's too far. You understand? I don't, just like Lawrence said, talking about the issue of religious matter like this is very difficult. But I don't think, what Mbaka said is good enough for them to close that this thing. Okay. I don't just get it.
All right, thank you.
They have to rethink.
All right.
It's just like Pope now coming to close all the whole Catholic Church in Nigeria. You know, how are they going to feel? If Pope now decided to close all the whole churches within Nigeria, what are they going to say about it? Please, let them rethink about that thing.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael. 0818-2222-205 is the number to call. I take that again. 0818-2222-205 is the number to call. And if you would rather call the other lines, it is 0903-2229-797. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mr. Sam.
Mr. Sam, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Nyanya.
Yeah. Good to have you on the program this morning, Mr. Sam. Please go ahead.
Yes, another attack on Catholic Church or Christian Church. Yes. Now, it is very clear that Islamic faith.
Well, I would ask that you don't mention another religion because we cannot tell who the attackers are.
Listen, it has been happening. After them, they will tweet that Muslims.
All right, I'm sorry, I can't take that call. My responsibility here is not to allow anyone set the nation against themselves. 0818-2222-205 is the number to call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Elvis.
Elvis, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Dawaki in Abuja.
Good to have you on the program this morning, Elvis. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my take is on Mbaka's issue.
All right, please go ahead.
Yes. You see, Mbaka has really gone astray, with due respect. I am a Catholic. But Mbaka has been in the corridor of making utterances on a political issue. You see, the way men of God are expected to discuss issue of politics should not be sided. They shouldn't take a side. They are supposed to serve as a father to a nation, just like the president of a country is a father to a nation. But Mbaka's own is unbearable. You cannot be making utterances without guidance. And you are under an umbrella of the Catholic Church. I know that before the Catholic Church must have come up with such a decision, they must have cautioned them on several occasions.
All right, thank you very much, Elvis, for your contribution.
So what the Catholic Church did is the right thing to do. Please.
All right, thank you very much, Elvis, for your contribution. All right, 0818-2222-205 is the number to call, and it's the Zuma headlines. The station is CitizenFM 93.7. Other lines that you can call 090-322-29-797. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning. You sound very far away from your phone. Hello. We can't hear you. And I think this is ID, if I'm correct. All right. You can try calling us back, 0818-2222-205. Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead. We can hear you.
This is Edwin calling from Central Area.
All right, Edwin, good to have you on the program this morning.
Yeah, my concern is on this Madam Baka's issue.
All right, please go ahead.
Yeah, my issue is that why is it that if, like what the last caller just said, is actually right, based on why the Catholic decide to place the ban on him like that. My concern is that why is it that if you are attacking someone, why is it that you don't mention most of these pandemic hectic things that are happening? Your vision, is it not going towards that direction? We had the recent COVID-19 coming up, killing people. Why is it that your vision will not take us to that, like giving us warning that in so time to come, something like this will happen? So I'm supporting why the Catholics should decide to place a ban on him. I'm supporting them.
Okay.
He went too far to do most of the things he has been doing against their own ethics also. So
That is just my own take.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution, Edwin. 0818 22 22 205 is the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Christian. I'm calling from Yanya.
Christian from Yanya, please go ahead.
Casey from Yanya.
Tracy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Casey or Tracy?
Casey.
Okay, Casey, please go ahead.
Yes. The issue of Biden and Baka, I'm in support of it because this is not the first time.
Okay.
In 2014-2015 election, it was Baka that told us that Goodluck cannot win. And Goodluck was then a president. You look at it as a side talk. It was the same APs that went to adoration ground, stay with Mbaka in Nota. Where he was asking APC give him money, and he said that we should all vote for Buhari, that Buhari is the Messiah. You know, what are we seeing? So it is a kind of a place that followed money. I don't know whether it's God that telling him what he was saying or not, or just saying it in the name of getting money from politicians.
All right, thank you. All right.
Church is not a political party.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Casey, for your contribution. Yeah. All right, 0818 22 22 205 is the number to call. If you'd rather call our other lines, it is 0903 22 29 797. Okay, I'll take this one before we take a break. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Philip. I'm calling from Lokogoma in Abuja.
All right, Philip, go ahead with your contribution.
Yeah, my contribution is first I want to thank you and your crew, your members in the studio, right? And my contribution to this is the issue of closing down the adoration ministry of Father Mbaka. I don't support it. You know, the scripture said, when you strike the sheep, the shepherd, the sheep will scatter. Reverend Mbaka is called by God. In fact, the last caller that called made a mistake. He said the man prophesied that Buhari is a savior. Quite all right, Buhari's administration is good. The problem is his minister around him are the bad ones. Now, what I want to say is, whatever we must do or whatever action we must take, it should be from God, because the Lord has already told us all this, that in time to come there will be tribulation, so many things will happen, and it will take place in the body of Christ. The Bible said that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous will run into it and they will be safe. Those people who criticize churches that I'm afraid of going to church because of security is not coming from politician or man. Security is coming from God.
All right.
I'm a prophet by the grace of God, but I'm not into going into ministry because I hear from God clearly. What is happening? All these politicians moving about, spending money, they won't help us. The only security guarantee is from God.
All right, Prophet Philip, thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Peter, calling from Maraba.
Peter from Maraba, good to have you on the program. Please turn off your radio.
Let me emphasize on the Mbaka issue that the Catholic Church has to think and we do it because Mbaka has been prophesizing over most of the political issues and nothing has been done. You understand? So let's just focus now why Peter would be that all of us, like me especially, I wanted to vote for him, but because I think Catholic Church in Enugu take it personally.
All right, Peter, thank you for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kemi.
Good morning, ID. Good to have you on the program this morning.
Good morning, ID.
ID, where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from Guarimpa, right away.
Guarimpa, okay, please. All right, please go ahead.
I just came back from Ekiti.
Oh.
You understand? I came back from Ekiti yesterday.
Okay, were you an observer?
a super voter.
Whoa, okay, you're from Ekiti.
I've been telling you the other time, you guys refused to send your bank details. I was a super delegate.
ID, don't worry. We will start with Mr. Lawrence's own, don't worry.
then I came back yesterday. You guys should send money. You guys send your account details so that I will bless you with what I got from it.
Dollars or pounds?
Ekiti's election was monetized. You should not deceive ourselves. Highly monetized. My big sister was giving me information 24/7.
Were you there or she was there?
She in Ikere, Ekiti, the largest town in the whole of Ekiti State. That Ikere town is larger and bigger than Ado Ekiti.
Okay.
She stays there. She has a house there. She has a business there.
Okay.
So giving me information that, Baba, I said, man, this election is highly monetized. So we should not shy away from that.
How much did she receive? Do you have any idea?
She did not. She has money.
But do you know how much that was being shared?
I did not have her. I did not really. But she told me emphatically on phone yesterday. She was giving me an hourly information.
But anybody can say anything now. You know, as a journalist, if they say it's raining outside, my job is to go and check.
Well, wait now. Election was monetized. Let's leave it at that, my dear. Then coming to the issue of Reverend Father Mbaka. I don't want some of us to politicize all the statements, the actions of Reverend Father Mbaka. I regard all these religious leaders across religions, across Christian, Muslim, I regard them more than our politicians. More than our politicians. Now let us look at Bishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa. The bishop who was involved in politics, he did that so as to shape the environment, so as to call all these politicians then to order, and to make sure that South Africans enjoy the benefit of South Africa. Then what are we talking about? Some people will talk about Reverend Mbaka as if Reverend Mbaka happened to be their whatever. They will just Mbaka. We should respect our religious leaders. We should respect them. So the issue of Mbaka said they ban adoration. I don't think it is what Catholic Church is supposed to do now. Look at the kidnap that happened in Kaduna. Look at kidnappings of all priests, reverend fathers, and the rest of them. Catholic leadership could not see anything, could not take any action about that one. They have to Reverend Father Mbaka. What are we talking about now? Enough of this hypocrisy from this our leaders. Enough of this hypocrisy from our religious leaders.
All right, thank you.
They kidnap how many people from Catholic Church?
They said 3.
Southern Kaduna here.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Catholic leadership will not talk about that. But they will follow somebody that says, this is my own mind. Reverend Father Mbaka has the right of expressing himself. In Nigeria, it's under the Constitution. It's inherent.
But the question now will be, is it under the Catholic Constitution? However, you've been on for 3 minutes. I need to give other people a chance, ID.
All right, no problem.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Lawrence, this issue of kidnapping Kaduna, I don't know if you have paid attention to the fact that it appears that every Sunday, since the kidnap of the Methodist prelates, it appears that every Sunday there has been an occurrence, a negative occurrence, with Christians since then. I don't know. It's becoming disheartening and very scary, really.
I want to believe that it's a coincidence. I don't want to think it's a
But it has become like every Sunday. That would be dangerous. And I think that the police need to also pay attention to this.
That would be dangerous. It will be dangerous if it's a well-orchestrated plan to inflict fear and cause some kind of commotion. It's a dangerous dimension, which I'm sure that our security agencies are on it.
Okay, we need to take a quick break. When we do come back, we'll take more of your phone calls and a few other stories.
93.7 Citizen FM. 93.7 Citizen FM.
Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
All right, it's a Citizen FM 93.7 is the Zuma headlines. I am Kemi and I have Lawrence Umuete in the studio with me. The calls are still coming in, but I need us to quickly take a look at Asiwaju's arrival in Lagos yesterday. It seemed like a bit of a carnival, there as he arrived. And you saw the videos I saw were interesting. Oshodi, Bagada, everywhere was just, it was like the homecoming, and then he went to the palace of the Oba of Lagos, and he was saying there that the president is for everybody if you want to, and all of that. What's your take on that?
It was a homecoming, it was a carnival, and you couldn't expect anything less from Asiwaju. He was in his element. It's his game, it's his field.
And they say he left Lagos as an aspirant and returned as a candidate.
Well and good.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is George from Abuja.
Okay, George, can you kindly speak up? Thank you.
Can you hear me very well now?
Absolutely. Thank you for calling. Please go ahead.
Just on the issue of Reverend Father Mbaka. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Kindly go ahead.
Okay, I normally tell people whatever we advertise is what we attract. And yes, religion is different from politics. Father Mbaka has done and has gone astray totally. I'm a Catholic. And Catholic is a fraternity on its own that do not take nonsense from any man, whosoever you are. I think the issue of the sanction will go a long way in teaching other priests who may wish to do some certain thing like that, a measure. So they should allow Catholic doctrine to exercise its standard way of discipline. They are not hurting anybody, they are not after the priest. They just want to put a measure so that other ones might take a lesson from it.
All right, thank you very much, Judge, for your contribution. 0818-2222-205 is the number to call, because you do know that you have a chance to send in WhatsApp messages to that same line. You may also call 0903-2229-797. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Hyacinth.
Hyacinth. All right, good morning, Hyacinth. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Okay. My contribution is mainly on Madam Mbaka. In those days, when a child speaks too much, he is to be sold into slavery. Madam Mbaka has taken more than he can chew. In the Catholic kingdom, they gave you guidelines on what you do. He speaks. After speaking, he apologizes. And again, he comes up to speak again. He is educated. He is a minister of God. In the politics, if he studied the politics in the seminary, he would have joined the politics. There are many other places where Reverend Fathers go for governorship or positions. He cannot do that. He will start giving problems in our place. There was a time in the video trended. He is advocate in his adoration camp. He is a minister in Christianity, not in Islam. He brought Muslims into his adoration ground. If people challenge him, it becomes an offense. If they say he's a political man, it becomes an offense. Now, we don't know which way to. He prophesied that Buhari is the Messiah. We didn't see the Messiah. Now he is opposing an individual who is going up. If he is qualified, let him go up. We will vote for him.
All right, thank you very much, Hyacinth, for your contribution. Lawrence, it appears that we need to extend the time for the newspaper review because these days Jojo.
Maybe we'll consider it. We think about it.
We need to start working towards that because the calls are still pouring in. This person has been calling for a while. Let me just take it. Hello, good morning. Please turn off your radio. Good morning. Please turn off your radio.
I've done that. My name is Michael. I think you have actually taken my mind by extending this program because
longer, the time is no longer favorable to us again. We are calling your station to, at least to extend it a bit. But finally, still on this Mbaka again. I don't like the way people are talking about this Mbaka. Ordinarily, some people, every Catholic, some people who are called, they always say, I'm a Catholic. But because you're a Catholic does not mean you like Mbaka. You understand? Or you hate Mbaka. So the thing is that the Catholic Church have gone too far in that regard. I believe that maybe perhaps because Mbaka belong to Catholic Church. If it is all these churches that have there and the person speak his mind, will you go after them or do what? So I think they should be able to roll.
Hello? Oops. Oh, sorry, Michael. We lost you there. But thank you so much for your contribution. Lawrence, is 4 minutes to 7. There was something the caller before Michael said. The calls are still pouring in, but we can't take any more right now. The caller before Michael actually said something. He said, if you talk too much as a child, they will sell you to slavery. I am glad I didn't leave during that period.
Exactly. I'm glad that it no longer applies because even Kemi, you may not have.
No, I would. No, this is not I may not. I would have. Because if I was born at that time, I would have been sold. So I'm grateful the law no longer applies. Oh, Lawrence, I think that this is where we just drop the anchor for today's show.
And Kemi, before I go, I can't just resist it. Yesterday was Father's Day, and I had a beautiful time.
That's
with my
true.
family,
That's
my
true.
wife and kids, man. Shout out to Michael and Daniel and Christy Law. You guys are the best.
Oh, that is so sweet. And happy Father's Day once again to you.
Thank you.
Yes, well done. And all the work that you put into and ensure that you provide for the family may bear fruit.
Thank you.
All right, and that's our package this morning. I am Kemi Ashekun. Thank you for listening to the program. And to those who called, and I wasn't able to pick your call, I apologize. These things happen. But like we said, we will look at extending the program, very, very soon. Thank you once again for being a part of it. Up next is the news update, and afterwards we'll be taking the sports guys, on the show. I am Kemi Ashekun, and this is CitizenFM 93.7. Please don't touch the dial.